Y'all, like, I've gotten into so many arguments with people about this one man. Like, they're like, why him? And then when I explain, they get all in their feelings, and I'm like, well, don't ask me a question if you don't want me to give you my honest answer, because I'm gonna tell you why.
You is a blessing, you a blessing.
Too far production.
You is a blessing, you a blessing, girl. You is a blessing, you a blessing. You is a
Hi, and welcome back to my channel. So, today's video is gonna be more so on me starting back or getting back into my self-love journey. I think I had fallen off for a little bit, got back involved with the person I initially started my self-love journey over. If you all don't know that story, I will link my self-love journeys part 1, 2, 3 in the description bar below, so you all can get, I guess, caught up on that. But anyway, I got back with that person. Things were good for a couple months as always, and then I called it quits. Now, that hurt like hell. But ladies, when I started this self-love journey, it was self-love, self-worth, and self-respect. And although he talked a good game in the very beginning of January, we cut ties in May. Well, I cut ties in May. Although, it sounded good, everything seemed better, it wasn't in the end. And I realized it, 5 months in, but I still realized it, and I ended that, and we've had contact like twice since then, just, pleasantries. Hey, how you doing? Everything good? You finished school? You still work there? This and the third. That's it. He has a new girlfriend, but guys move on quicker than females, which is cool. In the beginning, I was hurt, but I got over it. Like, I've learned, like, even though he's not good for me, he might be good for somebody else. He may be a better person to somebody else, So, I just ended up letting that go. So, I guess this is going to be like a 2-for-1 video, because I was going to split this up in 2 videos, but I guess it's going to be a 2-for-1. It may be longer, but I'm sorry, guys. I think these topics like intertwine. So, I started talking to somebody almost 3 weeks ago now. We've been talking back and forth since 2012, 2013. Just, as well, pleasantries, getting to know each other, like, hey, how you doing? How's life treating you? This, that, and the third. If you're going through something, keep your head up. Stuff like that. Nothing major. We've never, like, hung out or anything like that until 3 weeks ago. Now, he had been very persistent, consistent, and things like that, and I just always had stuff going on, so I never was disrespectful and crossed that line, and he never did either. So we finally, hung out. It was different, interesting, and it just felt good. And y'all know I get attached. Like, y'all should know that by now. I get attached to people that I feel that I'm comfortable with, because not everybody I'm comfortable with because of things that has happened in my past. A lot of things I haven't even said to a lot of people, or anybody for that matter, things that has happened to me in my past, and I feel like I'm 26 years old now. It's no need to continue to bring this up, so yeah. So I felt comfortable with him, and it was a good kind of comfortable. He's a different type than I would normally go for, but I feel like at this point in my life, I don't have a type. Like, if you treat me well, you treat me nice, treat me with respect, and if you do meet my son and you treat him the same way, then I'm good, you know? So he didn't force himself on me. He wasn't aggressive or anything like that. And yeah, like I said, he wasn't my speed or anything, but I don't judge people. I don't hold anybody higher than the next person. I feel like we're all human. We all make mistakes. We all have flaws, and how we choose to live our life is just that, our choice. So who am I to judge you for that? You're not judging me for how I live my life. You get what I'm saying? So, and at times I wish I did have the courage that other people did, just to do what they wanted to do. You know, to break out of this shell of working for somebody else and doing what I really want to do. You know? But I don't have that luxury at this moment because I do have a son to support as well as myself. So, yeah. But anyway, so couple things happened. I'm not gonna get too in detail, but a couple things happened or whatever. And like I said, like, we were chilling, kicking it for like a week or whatever. And after this week, he started saying things to me that other people had said to me, but I had brushed off. You know, you don't want to hear the negative things about yourself because you know in the end, like, your good outweighs your bad, but at the end of the day, you still have that bad in you. So he was, you know, saying some stuff, and I really wasn't, you know, hearing it at first. But then I started to thinking on, like, my past relationship, my past 2 relationships. Well, the other one didn't count because he had issues himself. You know, we was just like this, so we're not gonna count that. But the one about the self-love journey with the one I was with for like 2 years, almost 2 years. Yeah, they started saying the same thing, and it was like being parallel. And I was like, this dude only has known me for like a week. So I apologized to him, and mind you, y'all, like, I don't apologize because I don't feel like nothing is ever my fault in the beginning. That's wrong to say, but like in the beginning, I don't feel like nothing is ever my fault. I feel like I'm a great friend. I'm a great girlfriend. I know I'm a damn good wife. So anyway, so I ended up apologizing and telling him how I really feel. Like, honestly, y'all, I felt like I love this man after a week. I even told my best friend. I was like, I love him. He was like, what? Who? What are you talking about? And I told him, and he was like, Kendra, you just have a... He was like, Kendra, you give your all to people. And I do, and it's like, I don't know how to not give my all. Because I feel like if I can't give you my all, then what's the point of us even trying to make anything work or whatever? But the difference is, like, we were just friends. You know, but when I talk to somebody, I talk to that one person. I don't talk to different people to try to fool everybody out. I talk to that one person. So, AJ, I'm recording a video. So when I talk to that one person, I cut everybody else off, especially if I'm feeling you and I feel like we have a vibe, we have a connection, and I'm very comfortable around you. Yeah, everybody else is going to cut off because I don't need them. I just need to, you know, communicate with you. But, yeah, so I talked to my best friend about that. If you're watching this, hey, Hillary. And yeah, what else? Oh yeah, so he was telling me things, you know, that my ex had told me or whatever, and it was like after a week, and I kind of just broke down, and I broke down to Hillary, and of course he did not judge me. He did not say you're stupid. You know, he didn't say any of it. He wasn't negative. He was just positive, you know. He was like, you just need to get yourself together. AJ, in your room. He was just like, you need to get yourself together. If you need me, I'm here. And at that point in time, though, I don't even think I knew. Maybe I didn't know. He was going through some things on his own that are, I should be a better friend to him, because no matter if I go ghost, no matter if we argue, no matter if I stop talking to him, no matter if he's going through anything, he's always there for me, and I feel like I should be a better friend to him. We've been friends going on, I think, 11 or 12 years, and he's just always been there, you know? And I might just drive up to see him this weekend because I know he's going through a lot, you know? We'll see how that goes. But anyway, so I've been into Hillary, Hillary told me what I always need to hear. And I apologized to this guy more than once, maybe 3 times, trying to explain myself. But I don't know why I bonded with this guy the way I did, but I did. And it's like he was open with me. I was trying to be open with him, but I didn't want to be too vulnerable, because in other situations I've been too vulnerable, and the people that know my truth, know my story, they threw it back in my face whenever they could. I don't think he's like that, but I never got a chance to say my truth, why I feel like I am the way I am. But getting on to the moral of this video is, one, I'm starting my self-love journey back. I'm going to start loving myself first and foremost. I cannot love anybody more than I love myself besides AJ. That's it. Like, I can't continue to give my all to people who, I'm not going to say aren't deserving, but who hasn't earned it. I need to learn how to be a friend first and not associate us talking with us like being exclusive, or you being mine, I'm being you being mine, I'm being yours, and things like that. I think I've always wanted that validation in somebody wanting me, somebody loving me, somebody just wanting me for me, not what I can give you, not what I can provide for you, not when I can be there for you, but actually just caring about me and my feelings. And I think I get attached because of that. A lot of things I want to talk about, but I can't talk about. I can, but I'm not going to, because I think that'd be like too deep. But, so yeah, I'm going back to my self-love journey where I'm going to love myself first. I have all this written on my mirror, so every day I wake up, this is my daily motivation. So I'm going to love myself first. Self-love, self-worth, self-respect. I have took a vow of celibacy. I also feel like if I'm intimate with somebody, that's a choice that I'm making that I'm comfortable with, due to prior experiences where in my younger days I would just have sex just because I didn't want what happened to me August of 2005 to happen to me again. So I was just saying yes, but now it's more so I have to feel comfortable with you in order for me to just be physical with you. And this year I've only been physical with 2 people, and I may just end the year out like that. I don't know how long my vow is, but until I learn to treat my body like a temple, to be able to know that in order for you to connect with me that way, we have to really be on a mutual level. It can't be I'm up here and you're down here. I am not drinking. Drinking makes me very emotional. It makes me very sad. Gets me into this depressed state where I feel like I need to be alone. I am alone. I have to be alone. And I don't want to feel that way anymore. So, no more drinking. And you all know my self-love journey last year. I told y'all I was an alcoholic. I blew through like $1,500 in a month or 2 just in alcohol. We're not doing that anymore. And those are my goals for right now. Also, I'm off of social media. I'm not all my pages are still active, so if you want to follow me, you can do that. But I have deleted the apps. I've deleted Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook because people were saying that I want attention, and that's far from the case. Like, I've never been popular. Was never popular in school. Never popular at all. For a while, I have friends. Have friends now, but it's like I'm still always alone. Even though I know if I can call on them, we can go out, we can go do things, we can talk, stuff like that. But I'm still alone. I'm trying to break out of that, so I'm trying to be more social. Not likable but social, because I really don't care if anybody likes me. Sorry, that's not what I'm on this earth for. That. And then also, I've been getting on the subject of what I'm on this earth for. I've been thinking of, like, what is my purpose? My purpose is not going to somebody else's job, working for them 8 hours out of the day, and then coming home and doing nothing. Like, I have dreams, I have goals that I do want to achieve, and I have to figure that out as well. That's also why, another part of why I'm going back on my self-love journey, because I have to go back into loving me first, you know? I'm not going to say I don't love myself, because I really do. Because y'all know, if you go back, I know I keep referencing these videos, but if y'all go back to the first set of self-love videos, you will know, baby, I was down. I was low. I was in a very, very dark place. But yeah, I do want to say thank you to the person that I was dealing with for a week. You know who you are if you watch this video. For a week, you showed me, I know in a week you showed me a lot, you taught me a lot, and I don't know if I will ever have that connection with anybody else. I think that's why I tried to hold on the way I did. But, you know, some things don't work out the way you want to, and I'm learning to deal with that. Like, I've always had a hard time of letting people go, because I feel like everybody I love as well walks out of my life, or, you know, they leave for whatever the reason is, and I have to come to terms with that. That's a major part of why I am the way I am, and why I get attached so quickly and so easily. I do want to apologize for the way that I was. I do understand. AJ, chill! I do want to apologize for the way that I was, for the way that I acted, and some of the things that took place. You know, looking back on it, that night I was drinking, and that's no excuse, but at the same time, when I drink, it's just really not good, especially drinking that heavily, you know. And things happen, and it just like spiraled from there. And like I said, I am the way I am for a reason, and I am going to work on that, because whoever I talk to next, I don't want them to have to deal with all of that anger and that hurt and that rejection from my past, because that's what I'm still holding on to. So again, I want to say thank you. I'm still fortunate. You are an amazing man, and whoever you end up with will be one lucky woman. I cannot stress that enough. Like, y'all, like, I've gotten into so many arguments with people about this one man. Like, they're like, why him? And then when I explain, they get all in their feelings, and I'm like, well, don't ask me a question if you don't want me to give you my honest answer, because I'm going to tell you why him. Just because y'all see one thing on the outside does not mean it's the same thing on the inside. Because, baby, that man was something new. Like, maybe I was not ready for that, honestly. But I can appreciate the time I did have with him, you know? And I'm grown enough to admit when I'm wrong, and in that situation, for majority of the things I was wrong, but for one or two things he was wrong too. But for the rest of it, it was all me, and I take credit for that. But yeah, guys. So this video is basically reintroducing my self-love journey to myself. Self-love, self-worth, self-respect. Realizing why you're her, you know, as well as, you know, not letting your past dictate your future, as well as finding out what my purpose in life is. What legacy will I leave in the end? You know, 26 years old. I'm not getting any younger. I'm only getting older. So yeah. If you all took something away from this video, thank you. I appreciate you for watching this video. I know it's all over the place, but it's just from the heart. I was gonna cry, but y'all know I just did this makeup, and yeah, I couldn't bring myself to do it this time. I was holding it back, but I will see you all in my next video. Alright? If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If you want to follow me on social media, I'm on Snapchat and Instagram. At True Star. I'll have it down below on the screen. As well as thank you all for your inspiration, your kind words, your comments. You know, I get some of the little negative comments and I just brush them off. But thank you all for, you know, just inspiring me to continue to be better, to love myself, to be a better person for not only me but my son as well. And thank you all. That's all I want to say. We'll see you all in my next video. Peace, love.